Hey, welcome. Uh, First thing I'd like to do is I'd like to talk about my Dell laptop. If anybody ever has a problem with the Dell laptop keyboard not working, I called Dell and I asked them, "Hey, will you guys help me? Do you have support?" And the lady said, "Well, what's the number on the back of the computer?" So I gave it to her. She said, "Well, your support ran out a week ago." I said, "You got to be kidding me." So the keyboard had quit working, and I could not figure out how to get it turned back on. It just wouldn't go. So for anybody that's got the keyboard not working on a Dell laptop, push and hold the shift key, and it'll go click, 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 and whoop, it makes a funny noise, and the keyboard will start working. It upset me to death. Do not buy Dell. They got something inside that keyboard that the minute your warranty's up, it starts acting up. So, and then they wanted to charge me $129 to fix it. And I told that lady, "You're completely out of your mind." So, with some finagling, I figured it out. So, I thought I'd pass that on. I'm going to cut this out of the beginning of this live stream and I'll post it separate. Hey, welcome aboard.
Hey, how you doing, Sparky?
Good. I just gave the rundown on the fixing the laptop, the Dell laptop.
Yeah, I caught part of it.
Do you have a Dell?
Yes, I do.
If the keyboard ever locks up, hold the shift key down for about 10 seconds and it'll make a bunch of noise and then it'll go boop, and the keyboard will come back on.
Okay. I'll remember that.
And don't call them for support. Worst company I've ever dealt with.
Yeah, I know. I'd never call them. So I got my cowl.
Yeah, you do.
And I'm kind of worried about how I'm going to clear this Venturi.
That's not a problem.
No?
Now, hold your cowl up again. Show me the front of it.
There's the front of the cowl.
Do you have a piece of plywood glued on there?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's going to end up holding everything together. So when you make that, you're going to have to make a hole, and you're going to have to clear it so the Venturi sticks up through that hole. And what will hold the cowl together is that plywood ring. You're not going to cut that plywood away.
Okay, and then go ahead.
And then when you put it in, you stand the cowl straight up to clear the Venturi and kind of whoop it in there like that.
Okay. The plans say to trace the outline along the side.
That's a good idea.
And is that how you do it? You just trace the outline along the side, or you just wing it?
I do everything by eye, but you can trace it by eye, cut it on a bandsaw, cut it with a hacksaw, whatever you got.
All right. Right now I'm cutting the fuselage bottom out with a coping saw. It's taking me forever.
Was it hardwood?
Oh yeah, it's hard balsa.
Don't use it.
I don't have anything else, and my nearest hobby shop's like a half hour away.
Okay, I'm gonna. What's here?
What's that?
A half hour. Mine's 45 minutes, so I got you beat.
Okay.
And that's a good one. That's a good one too, not the helicopter quadcopter place.
Yeah.
Well, what you do on that, if you got a heavy piece of wood, you go ahead and get that cut out, tacked on the bottom of the fuselage, sanded to shape, and then you're going to have to sand off about a 32nd of an inch or a 16th more, and then you'll mold it.
Okay.
So you're making the mold for it, because you can't use a hard piece of wood and expect your airplane if the wood is hard and heavy, you can't build a light airplane.
Yeah, I know. This thing is heavy right now. Just this piece of wood feels heavy.
How much does that piece weigh?
I don't have a scale yet. I've yet to buy one. So I need to get one, definitely.
Hey, Tom.
Hi. Frank, you've been saying that about that scale for.
I know. I
Hey,
know.
Tom.
How you guys doing?
All right. We're just getting started tonight.
Couldn't wait for you guys, so I built it anyway.
Anyway, yeah, go ahead and mold that out of 16th or 3/32 wood.
Okay. So
And
you
I hope you got a light piece of that.
oh, I can get that. You know, if I got to go to the hobby shop, I got to go to the hobby shop. But, I was just trying to cut this piece out, and it's just taking forever.
That piece of wood would take about, if it was soft, would take about 2 minutes. What?
Yeah, I know. I know.
Oh man.
Thomas, did you get my email on the Hindu?
Yes, I did, and thank you very much. I've got them. I've got them coming. So I'll be ready. Hey, I'm going to a flying event in Polk City, and there at that flying club, Mike Fowley passed away, and I've got a whole front and back sheet of airplane kits that we're looking to sell. I post them up like an open forum, or
No, put it
should I
in
go to
classified.
Classified? Okay. Okay.
They're all control line kits.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah, stay away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few here.
I got my eye on 1 to 4 of them.
Oh, Jamie, I sent that to you. You looked at it?
Like I looked over it the other day, but I didn't. The way work's been all week long, I ain't really looked at it like I want to. I need to.
Yeah, how's that been going?
I got back 30 minutes ago. I've been in New Orleans since 5:30 this morning.
Oh,
It's been every day, 5:30 in the morning, get back 7, 8 o'clock, which, you know, some people ain't bad, but when you got to drive 2 hours there, 2 to 3 hours in the morning, then 2 to 3 hours in the afternoon back, it wears and tears. No big deal. I'm a trooper.
Do my job, it's 6 hours away.
Yeah, but you doing that every day though? Or are you driving 6 hours there, then 6 hours back?
No.
he wouldn't get any sleep.
No.
That's 12 hours in driving a day. Wow.
About 9 hours of working, that'd be 21 hours a day.
Yeah.
I should have bought some tape while I was at FedEx.
I'm still sanding those other airplanes. I didn't get to paint, but I'm kind of burnt out for the day on sanding them. So I thought tonight I would ink out my little lady and get ready. The weather's been crappy, really humid. There ain't been no clearing going on, but I'm gonna ink out my lady and get ready to clear that along with the Atlas.
Is my video feed and talking a lot better tonight?
Yeah,
Okay. Yep.
you had your Lexus on, huh?
The hell with you then?
Yeah. That's something that my daughter got us for Christmas. I don't know.
Throw it out. It's spying on you.
I know it, right?
Yeah, throw it away.
Yep. Well, it's disconnected completely. I had to run it for a little while. I mean, you know.
You got any new microwaves that might be watching you?
No. I got an old one that I think is watching me.
No, I doubt that. But how about a TV? You got a smart TV?
I do.
Yeah, I got one.
That smart TV is watching you.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. I hope it recorded all. Never mind. Let me shut up.
that's why I walk around naked all the time.
Because my smart TV's in my room, and we just leave it at that.
Well, they're watching you.
I know it. It's awful.
I hope they're taking notes too. Man, I hate when they make print plans like this. You get a wing, and then you get a part, the other tip of it.
That's where the Nobler is.
I hate that.
Yeah, you really gotta look the print over and read it, reread and reread sometimes to be able to decipher what they're trying to tell you on the print.
I should have just bought some Scotch tape while I was at FedEx a little while ago. Another kit to be started. Hopefully to maybe even be finished.
What's that? 5 now?
Oh man, I lost count, bro.
That American Express.
I got one, but that ain't it.
Would you in that ultrasonic thing that you got?
Yeah.
What did you put in for solution?
Water and dish soap.
That's it.
Yeah.
And it takes all that ink out.
Yep. Works real good.
Amazing. I would think that he'd have some type of mineral spirit or something, but
India ink is water soluble, not chemical soluble.
oh, Indian ink.
That's some good stuff.
Got to be ink for film, though.
I want to start buying me some ink pens. I'd like to have at least 3 eventually.
Yeah.
Kind of looked it on Amazon, and man, there's quite a few of them.
If you look on eBay, you can get a set or whatever, relatively cheap, but you're really taking a pig in a poke because nobody knows how to clean them, or they don't clean them. And if that piston gets clogged up in that tube, it's shot.
I've never seen one.
They're awesome.
I've done some pen and ink in school, but in high school, but that's the last time I've ever inked. But it was kind of like you dipped it in the ink.
Oh no, that's not the way these are.
That's called a quill.
Yeah.
These are mechanical drawing pens. They used to draft these on vellum. Get them in drafting supply houses.
I just use one thickness, the .60, this red one.
Wait a minute, Frank. Let me see.
That's a pretty good thickness.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
.60. It's pretty universal.
That's the one I use most.
What? 0.60?
Yeah, it's called a rapidograph.
Where'd you get yours, Frank?
I got it from an art supply store. They sell them there.
What was the cost?
This is the set
20
that I got on
Oh,
eBay.
that's nice. That's nice.
Wow.
It's one pen is $27 if you buy it in the art supply store.
Right.
Now, when you do you always leave them? You clean them up afterwards, and
Yeah.
after you're done using them, you empty them and clean them.
I
Yeah.
do every time. They're too expensive to leave ink in them and get clogged up.
And the best thing to use is that ultrasonic.
Yeah, I've seen what that stuff can do. That ultrasonic, what it can do. It's amazing.
Holy. Oh, excuse me.
That's all brought up.
I think you've seen this airplane in person, haven't you, Frank?
That plane?
Yeah.
I don't
Frank.
think so.
I mean, Tom.
You cut out just briefly. Everybody's. Yeah, go ahead.
I think you've seen this airplane in person.
Yes, I have. I've even lifted it up to see what the weight, what it felt like. Man, it's
Very heavy.
well, it didn't feel that way to me.
It's 56 ounces.
I guess the reason is the plane is big. I was expecting, it really don't feel that heavy for the size of the plane.
It's 56 ounces. It's light.
I'm gonna mute my mic because I'm gonna be dremeling here.
I
I got some leading edge repairs to do. I got paint coming off. I got a few dimples over there.
But from from bugs.
Yep.
You didn't fly it too much last year, only at Booter though, right?
I flew it in Huntersville. I flew it at Booter. I flew it in Ohio.
oh, damn Brodak. You got to splice this edge together with this wing, and they're like two different scales almost. Jeez.
I guess I should have used urethane on the leading edges.
Why is it harder?
Yeah. Urethane's on the nose, but I'm not going to do it now. I'll just use dope. Well, next one I do, I'll do the nose all the way back to the canopy, and then leading edges.
What do you do? You spray on the polyurethane first, and then when it dries, you can go ahead and just clear coat dope right where you left off.
Nope. Other way around. Urethane's last. Yeah, I got a few dents right here I'm gonna have to fix, and that over there, and I use my AutoZone silver. Duplicate colored lacquer paint. Ah, bummer. Well, I was gonna work on this, but I think I'm gonna let it go. Try to mix up some purple and touch up that Atlas instead. I gotta get the Atlas delivered. Alright, don't pound that dust on the damn thing. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do that. I wanted to do my Wix album.
Michael, where the hell you been hiding?
Okay, where did I put that?
All right, you racing fans. Here we go.
What are you working on, James?
I am about to start the Brodak Galaxy.
No. Yepper.
Oh,
I was gonna wait till I got my new build table built, but since I'm just impatient and whatnot, I need to work on something. I'm gonna just start another kit. Ow. And this one, I don't really. This is whatever. It was cheap. That's why I got it.
Well, we got 9 people watching, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people on.
what's going on now? I'm
You
on
posted-
my phone again, so I'm itty bitty.
I'm gonna post that link again. For you guys watching who'd like to join the chat, click on this link in the chat box. Open a new window and close this one. Otherwise, we'll have feedback. And turn on your camera and come on in.
But make sure you got clothes on.
Yeah.
I wish I had some 20 grit sandpaper.
What?
20 grit sandpaper.
20
That
grit.
sounds like the stuff that was in the portalets at the job I was at today.
20 grit is 3 gravel rocks per square inch.
Yeah, I think that's
Scott 20 grit.
I think they call that C6 rock, isn't it?
Holy mac.
Sounds like somebody's got a rough, hard piece of.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy.
That is a short fuselage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I'm bummed about that.
Hey, Sparky.
Hey, what?
I don't know if you might know this person, but I know they've flown at the Nats many times. From down here, named Steve Millet.
Name sounds familiar, but can't place him.
He flies a Nemesis. It's the wing of a Nobler, but the fuselage is a little different.
Well, okay. Anyway,
Oh, no, I just didn't know if you might have known him or whatnot. We had our little club fly get together last weekend, and he was there, and just wow, just amazing. Best flying I've ever seen, like in person, you know.
yeah, maybe someday I'm gonna learn how to fly.
Yeah, if you ever get them airplanes done.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, me too. One day.
Oh, I wanted to show everybody.
What's the old?
Showing everybody a new plane you're gonna give me?
No, this is only to rub it in. You know what these are?
Rev up?
Russian-made props.
A bag of 13.6 rev ups.
Oh,
Where did you get that?
You gotta be fast on eBay.
Wow.
That is true.
Okay, if you have the money to be there, and I don't right now.
Well, actually, I didn't get them all at once. Jerry, the guy I'm working for, he bought. I don't know. I told you. He said, "Well, there's some rev ups," and I bought one. I said, "Shit, go back there and let's get them all." There was 8 of them, so I got 4 from there, and I got 12 in that bag. And I had some. I mean, they're hard to come by.
What's so good about rev ups?
They just work.
At least with a Super Tiger 60.
Well, they work. They work for the smaller ones too. Here is a rack of rev ups, and one rev up you can't find anywhere. Let's see what happened to it. This is impossible to get. This is a 11.6 EW.
Ooh.
Stands for extra wide.
Yep.
And the difference is this is an 11.6 and this is an EW.
Yep.
Big
Yep.
butter paddle.
Yep. I have a 3-blade carbon coming to me. That's got that wide pitch in it, or the wide blade, not the pitch.
This was the original prop I had on my Continental painted up. It kind of got nasty, so I just put a wood one on it, a wood colored one. If you don't urethane them, they get kind of nasty. At Huntersville last year, I gave a wood propeller to Bob Whiteley, and or Whitney, ever how he says his last name, and he took it as a mold to make me a carbon fiber rev up. So when I go back to Huntersville and I see him again, and Bob, if you're watching, bring back my rev up. This is a 13.6 Zinger, and you put this on your airplane, and yeah, it'll work, but it don't pull like a rev up. I have set up my Super Tigers the same way for the last 30 years. 13.6 rev up. And the Venturi and the muffler, they're all stock. They run perfect.
I keep finding those engines on eBay, but man, they go for stupid money for V60s.
Need a wing for something.
Here's a Super Tiger 60 with a big art muffler on it. I bought this at the big art muffler at Brodak from I can't remember the guy's name. He's a Philly Flyer. Can't get this muffler no more. Anything that works you can't buy anymore.
Why did that happen?
I don't know, because this ain't gonna be around much longer, to be honest with you.
What's that?
Control line. There's just no money in control line, so why would a manufacturer want to gear up to make $100,000 worth of parts, make motors and stuff, and then take 5 years to sell it? So his money is tied up for 5 years. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy in Germany about control line. He's never even heard of it.
So the OS and and all, all the Magnum and all. They just don't make any control line motors because there's no call for it. So you can't blame them.
Yeah.
Now, Dean Pappas, he has a good video, or actually it's Bob Hunt who has a good video, Engine Basics. They take a motor apart and it shows how to degree a stunt wheel or stunt motor out and gives you some good stunt timing for the ports. And if you're careful, you can do it yourself. And if you're not comfortable with doing it, Randy Smith can do it, or I don't know, Tom Way's gone, but let's see who else is. I guess Leonard can do it. I'm not sure who all is doing it, but I do everything like that myself. But there's, if you get a Super Tiger 60, if you leave it alone, it's perfect.
That wouldn't be too. I wouldn't mind looking at that. I could do something like that myself. I just don't know the proper timing. I know it has to do with the ports and the sleeve, right?
Right. If you send Dean Pappas a message on the forum, I'm sure he can give you a chart on the blow down and the intake and exhaust ports timing.
Just about any motor, or just certain ones?
I would assume that any motor that can be made can, if the timing, the sleeve is not ate up and the timing can match those numbers, I would assume that any motor would be okay. Shirley or Scavin for it. I would think.
Yeah, I'd love to get me an end mill. I'd like to get me one of them little, a little lathe and an end mill. You can switch it around and do either or.
They do it with a motor tool, a hand grinder.
Oh, like a Dremel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Tiger 60s are a little tricky. They're a little bit hard to get apart. But I used to have all the tools. I ended up selling them when I bought PAs because I didn't think that I would work on Super Tigers anymore. And now I got Super Tigers and no PAs again. It's a good fallback engine.
Yeah, I'd like to get me one of them rear exhausts. I'm going to buy me an engine with rear exhaust. A friend of mine, my flying buddy, he bought himself a road jet, and he got it running. I guess he said totally different beast and setting it up with fuel and run time and.
Well, I don't have any personal experience with a road jet. However, I did notice, I did look at them, and as a mechanic, I can give you my mechanical opinion of it. The first thing, it's a billet case, and that's really nice, but it's two pieces. And anytime you got two pieces stuck together, they work back and forth, and you always see them stupid things oozing black goo out of them. That's dissimilar metals or working metals rubbing.
Yeah.
So I would have to give the PA the heads up because it's a solid case.
It's one solid crankcase then.
Right.
I haven't really looked at the road jet up close. I've only seen it on a video.
The next difference between the road jet and the PA is there's only 4 bolts holding the cylinder and head on like a McCoy. Whereas in a PA, there's all the bolts holding the case and the head and the cylinder on. So that's another plus. So, I mean, some guys swear by the road jet, some guys swear by the PA. But I have no personal experience on the road jet.
Yeah, but your mechanical assessing of the thing, yeah, it makes sense to me. I'd rather have more bolts around my head, and I'd rather have one complete solid crankcase than I would two P's.
And when you get a PA, the machine work, the cases look like crap. They look like they're sand cast in the garage. But so does Harley Davidson. The machine work on the inside is absolutely like jewelry. It's beautiful.
Nah.
Henry does great work.
Henry,
Nelson is the guy who makes those.
wow.
He makes the Quickie 500 motors. He makes the 36, I can't remember the name, combat motors.
You gotta be the worst kid I've seen from Brodak.
Are you still cutting?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm sanding my cow.
Oh, are you? I thought maybe you would cut that to shape and save yourself some time.
I don't have a way to cut it.
Yeah, you do the coping saw.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Draw the profile of it, set it down on the bench sideways, and go up and down. Hold the saw straight up and down, and go up and around that line.
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier, but I'm almost done sanding. I still got to do the side, the taper of the front, so I might do that on that.
How does it fit without the motor? Does it have a nice tight joint on the seam?
Let me show you. Let me take my motor out and I'll show you. Do you have an 1/8 inch dowel? Yeah.
Okay. I use shish kebab skewers.
Oh, those will work too, yeah. Let's see.
There's many popsicle sticks and shish kebab skewers on some of my airplanes. I'll show you a beam that's a popsicle stick. This is a beam that's laminated. It's I didn't laminate two pieces together this way, but it has carbon fiber on top and bottom of the beam, and then this is 1/8 inch on the top of the beam, the cap, and then there's plywood in the center with a landing gear and torque, and then in the middle, the triplers are popsicle sticks cut in half. And then plywood on the top and bottom.
How much that weigh?
Too much. That's why it's not an airplane yet.
Oh boy, it looks like it's hell for stout.
Oh, it'd be real stout. I wish that lumberyard wasn't closed. I used to buy white pine and whittle a beam out of white pine.
What?
Yeah.
This is 3.5 ounces.
Wow.
Too much.
Make a nice paddle.
This beam, when I used to whittle them out of white pine, 1/4 inch white pine weighed 1 ounce.
Wow, that's pretty good. I was talking to Jeff Traxler today, and he's starting on that big monster Ringmaster, and he just laid out. He's got the main spar. It's something like 13/16 in height, and it's 7/16 wide. I think he's going to put a 90 on that.
Well, I think Danny Banjock has a 3.5 horsepower Briggs and Stratton on his.
Jesus Christ! Wow.
His is a Noah chainsaw motor on it, actually, or something like that. And he flies it with 2 hands. It's a monster.
Oh wow!
Maybe that's the Bislab. I don't know. One of them things got a huge tractor motor on it.
What? How much pull that them guys got on their hands? What do you think? 60?
Dan leans way back like this, way back, flying that thing.
Wow, 70 footers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. How many minutes does he fly?
Till it gets tired. It's got throttle on it.
Oh,
Both those, the big Flight Streak and the big Bislab have throttle control on them. He'll fly it 5 minutes and then he's had enough.
that's still a long time out there, something that big pulling on you.
You watch Dan Banjock and Mike Falco flying their jets together. That's something to see, too.
Yep, I bet.
I've taken video of them. I got video on YouTube somewhere of that. Rodax from last year.
Yeah, I think I saw part of it. Part of that video that you had there.
I'll try to do better video this year.
Well, I have a place to stay up there, but I don't know if I can make it, but I'm going to try to get there. Might have to.
Thank you. I stay in the garage.
I might have to. Yeah, I'll probably end up hoping I can go. If I do, I'll probably be driving by myself.
There you go, Sparky.
It is nice. Very, very good.
On the other side.
Mute my
Bad for a
speaker.
rookie.
What is that barbecue skewer sticking out of there? Is that where you're gonna?
Yeah, that's where I'm bolting it on, but I couldn't find a 1 or 2 1/4 inch 440 bolt, so I'm making one.
Why would you do it there?
That's the best place I can do it. The only other place I could do it really is where the landing gear mounts.
Right. Exactly.
How would you? I don't understand.
I'll show you.
That's where it shows it in the plans too.
Yeah, the plans. The plans. I hate plans.
I knew that was coming.
I can show you on mine. Maybe I better just show you on mine over. Let me put this one up. The plans.
The plans.
You haven't read any plans from Brodak, man. That's a plan.
Yeah, I know.
I'm dealing with one right now, man.
I swear.
Yeah, we don't need no stinking plans.
I'm going to be scratch building my next Nobler.
Well, then what are you gonna do? You're not gonna have any plans.
Well, at least I'll be able to modify it. I don't know how to modify right now.
You can modify that one, and I'm hoping you'll do it because where you got that bolt, it's going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, let me click on this.
Hold on a second. Let me. Yeah.
Now I'll get this up here.
We got Jamie that's hammering with a hammer on balsa wood. What's up, dude?
No, I'm hammering my pins into my door.
Oh,
Doing my little leveling bars here from our trailing edge.
yep, yep, yep. The view of that looked like you had too much coffee.
Man, these ribs are not labeled, and there's no rib layout on the drawing, so I gotta match them all up.
It's good for you. Keep you busy.
I would have this wing already framed up by now if I wouldn't be doing this shit.
You see this back here?
Yeah.
Put a piece of plywood between the sides. Put one, 440 bolt in there, and this bolt here is about 3/4 of an inch long. And you just
Okay. Oh, okay.
and on the front of the cowl, you see how the front of the cowl is, kind of ate up here. There ain't a whole lot there.
Yeah.
When you put it on, you just stand it up like this, and then ease it on back.
That's how I got my Stuka. Just like that.
That cow looks like it's plastic.
Yeah.
A molded piece.
You saw his planes in personal. That's right. They all look plastic. It don't look like any type of wood at all.
Yeah.
To me, it's amazing.
It's elbow. Got my rev up propeller on this too. This is 11.5.
11.5, huh?
11.5 on a 32. I think that's going to be about right. Back in the 90s, I had this motor in an airplane called the Sorcerer, but I had it on a Lesnerian pipe. I had the engine turned so that the muffler ran down the center of the fuselage, so the head was sticking out here. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
at an angle.
Yeah.
And I ran a 11.45 or 11.5 APC propeller on it. It worked great.
What should I run on this 35 in you?
Well, I would start probably around 10.6
Okay.
to 35, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.6 or 10.5, somewhere in there.
All right.
This little motor here, because it's a helicopter engine, and I don't know what the timing is, but it seems to work all right. The 11s work real good on, even though it's a 32.
Yeah.
If it runs away from you, it's hell. They're just like a combat engine. Well, when I built that Sorcerer, I was real excited. I wanted to go fly it. And I didn't have a Venturi for it. Jim Lee hadn't made my Venturi for it. And so I said, I'll just put a 11.5 or 11.4 propeller on it and run it real fat. But it was running on pressure. So it was real fat on the ground, and I mean really fat on the ground with no Venturi in it, on pressure. And it took off. And when it hit the air, it leaned out and was like a combat plane. It was like 300 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, that airplane was, in the super low 40s, so it wasn't much of a problem.
So a blind nut behind that plywood would work?
Yeah, from underneath, the blind nut goes underneath, and then it screws in. You got to have a piece of plywood on the back of the cowl, too.
Yeah.
So that you're sandwiching two pieces of plywood together, and the screw goes down through one piece, down through the other piece, and into the blind nut on the bottom. So that's what holds it on. And then the hole that you just drill a bigger hole so that the bolt can, be relieved all the way down through.
Okay.
I've done that.
How do you
Go ahead.
how do you hold your blind nut in?
tap it in with a hammer or whatever, and then put epoxy on the back of it.
So epoxy, okay.
And don't leave nothing to chance, or else it'll be coming out.
Yeah, I had on a wing box on a plane that was hand me down to me. I went to take some weight out of the weight box, and went to put the lid back on, and yep, the blind nut fell off. So it's inside the wing, rattling around.
Just cut a hole in it, drop the nut out, and patch the hole.
Yeah.
You got your landing gear on the back side of F3 or on the front?
Back.
Okay. The plans that I have show it on the front. I think that's why I put it there.
Isn't the axles lined up with the leading edge of the wing?
That depends on the flying surface you're going to fly on. If you're going to fly on grass, you want the landing gear axles forward. And if you're going to fly on pavement, you want them just ahead of the center of gravity. So when you come into the ground on the pavement, it'll stay up. And on the grass, you want it forward so it doesn't nose over.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I hope the hell I didn't make a mistake. I got my even with the leading edge.
It'll be a good place to start.
I can still put that landing gear on the back side on this thing, couldn't I?
Just leave it where it is.
Okay.
If that's where the plan showed, did you put it in with J nuts?
Yeah.
If that's where the plan showed, leave it there. I mean,
Well, it would help move the CG back a little.
you don't want that. I'm sure that you are not going to want that.
Well, I'm talking about my motor's so heavy. If I move the landing gear to the other side, it'll just move some of the weight back. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Leave them on the front.
Yeah, because then, Frank, with the motor being heavy like that, you move them back. Well, you're gonna nose over.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought about taking this thing on the belt sander to contour.
Well, I do that. You know, I use whatever tool can make it fast. You know, take it easy on yourself. There's no sense in you got to use a rasp file. You know, just
Something to take a lot of meat off.
yeah. If you got a long ways to go, there's no sense in standing with 600 to do it.
You'd be there for 10 years.
I use 30 grit. I do. I have a 30 grit block of sandpaper.
Yeah.
This came from Big Bill Auto Body, and this piece of sandpaper has lasted me 25 years. One piece.
Holy.
But it's
30 grit.
It's 30 grit, and buddy, it'll take some wood off in a heartbeat.
I bet.
This piece of sandpaper was used on a body air file, you know, for body work.
Yep.
So if I ever need sandpaper, Big Bill's out of business, so I gotta find some body shop that'll sell me one piece of paper. It'll last me another 20 years.
Boy, we had beautiful weather today. We got up to 77 degrees.
Yeah, we had a nice one.
We had real humid weather today.
Yeah, us too. We had nice 87 degrees.
Have you got a big storm coming down here in St. Louis?
Yeah, me too. wonder what you guys do.
I know.
I mean, it sounds like we're building a damn house.
Frank is at it, buddy.
You sawing, I'm hammering.
Yeah. Sound like an elf from Santa's workshop on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Big fat elf.
You got a little Satan up there.
Oh yeah, over there. Check it out, Smurf. Hey, see this? Started a voodoo.
Hey, you got quite a bit of a long ways than the last time I seen it.
Yeah.
Now, you're going to run are you going to run a pacifier in it?
That I have not decided yet. That's why I ain't got that far yet. That's the one thing holding me up on it.
You can do one or two.
Do I want to run a bladder or do I want to run a box tank? I'm not sure yet.
Actually, you could do one of three things. You want to run a bladder or a pacifier. You can go to the store and buy yourself a pair of legs, pantyhose. Give the pantyhose to the girl and keep the egg. They come in an egg. And bury the egg in the wing.
Uh-huh.
And you put the big end forward and the small end back and make the perfect paper down into the fuselage. Or you can go to this toy store and buy a wiffle ball and bury a wiffle ball in the wing. That's for the pacifier. If you're going to run a bladder, you can take a toilet paper tube or a paper towel tube, paint the inside with Z-epoxy, and bury the toilet paper tube lengthways along the leading edge of the wing.
Never heard them ideas before. That's pretty cool.
That's from my combat days in the 60s. That airplane's old. I mean, in 1969 in July, when they landed on the moon, my dad and I were listening to the Dodgers on the radio, and the Dodgers and Giants were playing, and Vin Scully was announcing. I was starting my engine on my Zoomer in the backyard.
This plane's gonna weigh about 10 pounds when I'm done with it.
You're going to throw that piece of wood away. You ain't going to use that.
Where can I get 1 inch?
It sounds like you're rasping on oak wood or
I
something.
feel like I'm cutting a piece of pine. That's what it feels like. I'm bending my coping saw blade.
Now,
Is it that solid block that comes with the kit?
Yeah, look at this thing. 3-inch.
you can call up Balsa USA or National Balsa and tell them that you want a piece of 3-inch wide, 1-inch thick contest wood, and he'll send you a piece 4 to 6 pounds.
Okay. And that'll be real nice and soft.
Yeah.
How long
A whole bunch like
how long a piece of wood is that, Sparky?
But
Is that 1 by
36-inch length.
36?
Yeah, this thing's about 31 inches as it sets.
That's a Prodac special cut.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it came in
It's
a
a
36. It came in 36, but I cut some off of it to make the bottom part of the cow. So maybe it's like 20 some.
That's a 1 by 3 by 36 run. How much money does that run?
Here's
How
a
much is
block. Here's a block that I bought from Gary Hajak out at Cooter Park. It was the find of the day. How much do you think this thing weighs?
Can't remember. I remember the day that you got
5 ounces.
and you weighed it. I can't remember.
5 ounces.
I don't know. Whatever it is, it's 4 to 6 pounds. No, it's 10.5 ounces.
Shit. Wow, that's a block.
4 inches wide, 2 inches thick, 36 inches long.
What's something like that run?
Back in the day, you could buy this cheap. Today, this would probably be at the hobby shop, $25 or $30. If you could find it. Maybe even a little more. From Balsa USA, this would probably be half of that. You can't find this anymore.
I've never seen one like that. You're the first one I've ever seen a block of balsa that big.
Well, the guy at National Balsa wanted to sell me a log.
Gosh, that'd cost you.
Ah,
Well, my 1x3x36 piece of balsa is going to cost me $9.
all right. So,
All
Where
right.
are you getting that from? National?
That's national, yeah.
Yeah. Talk to Eric. He'll fix you right up.
How big was that one piece of balsa? 2x4 by what?
2x4x36.
National Balsa has it for 16.36, 35.
Just like I said, about half of what the hobby shop would charge you.
Yeah.
This is 88 grams. This is 4x3/8x36. 88 grams is 3 ounces.
So if you were gonna do a scratch build, do you buy all contest balsa?
That's all I buy. Lightest you can get.
Right.
Here's a box of wood. I mean, like I don't have enough wood. I got a big pile out there. Box of wood.
All different sizes.
3/32 and quarter.
Yeah, looks like we're stocking up for that BBQ Bearcat.
1/5 quarter is 1.1 ounces.
Hey, you think it'll be till about winter time before you start that BBQ?
It'll be about the time till I get those other 4 airplanes painted. I'm not starting any new projects till I finish that painting.
Well, in a couple months.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of months.
Yeah.
You work that saw, buddy. Get it.
We ain't done yet.
How far have you sawn into that wood? An inch?
No, I'm about halfway through it. I got the one side done.
Hold that up there. Well, you did a good job of cutting straight.
Oh, I drew a line on. I'm trying to go by that, but it's still not real straight.
Yeah. I hate to tell you, Frank, you're wasting your time.
I know. I'm just being busy right now.
Yeah, you got a long night ahead of him.
That silk span test that I did,
Yeah.
the material comes on a roll like this. It's 150 foot of silk span.
Yeah, right here.
You think
Yeah.
it'll work? Is it gonna be good enough?
That's what I forgot. I forgot to call John today.
I don't know the name of that product, or I would tell you.
Yeah. I bought me a 20-ton hydraulic press a couple weeks ago, and used it for the first time today. It worked pretty damn good.
I got one of those in the garage. I'd have sold you.
Yeah. Well, it was only an hour from my house there in Peoria, Harbor Freight. I went there and picked it up. It's okay. It did the job. I mean, it could be built a little better.
I got it must be about 40 or 45-year-old arbor press that I bought. I paid $20 for it. There's more cast iron than $20 in that thing.
Wow. That's a good buy there.
Yeah. It's a small one too, so I could use it for modeling.
Well, I worked up a sweat there.
You know what? I wonder where my vacuum pump is. I haven't seen it in a while. Oh, there. Oh, that's my airbrush compressor. Well, it's got to be around here somewhere. I haven't used it in a while, though. I need to make some more carbon stuff. Got a plane? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, razor plane.
Because of the weight of that, I would probably do like I told you, tack glue it on, sand it to shape, sand it about a 3/32 less than shape, and then mold a piece of wood. And,
Make a buck out of it.
you can't use that. I can tell that's got to be like 5 ounces.
Oh yes. I wish I had a scale. I'd measure
Heard that.
it.
Go back to hospital.
It's so hard. My fingernails won't even dent this wood.
Wow. That quality stuff there, bro.
Daryl's just working away. He ain't even paying attention to us.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the bottom.
Let's see. Hold it up. Yeah.
It's still not flush with the side of the fuselage, but it's the same size.
No soup for you then.
Yeah.
Tack it up, carve it to shape.
Yeah, I still got to taper it this way.
Daryl, if you're talking, you got your mic muted.
Who?
Daryl.
Yeah.
He's got
Daryl.
his mic turned off.
I really wish these ribs were. I wouldn't have to pick it up.
Hey, on my Stuka, I went out in the garage and got myself a 2-inch PVC and plastic pipe, sewer pipe.
Yeah.
Man, I molded right on my nose there. It was perfect.
Okay.
You got no mic on, Daryl. Go up to the top, to the gear settings, and choose your mic. You take your mouse, go up to the top, click on settings. And his mic is shut off for some reason.
Huh.
But it doesn't matter. Anyway,
That iron-on covering, it gets pretty loud.
see all them clamps hanging up there? The Pittsburgh sale.
I got it too.
Yeah. Plus, I got about two other tubes full of clamps already.
Yeah.
Can't never have enough clamps.
You got that right. I bet you I got 1 million of them.
Yep.
Did you guys watch the first few minutes of this stream where I was showing my displeasure for Dell laptops?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm an HP. I love it.
I missed it. What was it?
For some reason, my laptop, a week after the warranty ran out, the keyboard quit working.
Oh, that's nice of it.
A week, just a week after the warranty's up. So I'm pushing buttons and it's making noises, but it's not typing. So I called up Dell and I told them the problem. And they said, "What's the number?" And I gave them the number on the back of the computer. I said, "Well, your warranty was up a week ago." I said, "Well, can you help me out? Come on, give me a break. What's up with this thing?" "Well, it'll cost you $129.
What?
Yeah, oh yeah, for the service. I went off on her. I mean, I was pissed, and I said I'm going to go to Facebook, Twitter, wherever I can go, and now I'm on YouTube, and tell everyone about the poor customer service at Dell and how to fix the problem. So after about, I'd say it took 4 or 5 hours of playing with it, I finally said, well, maybe somebody else has had this issue. And I started searching the forums, and sure enough, yep, they have. And what you do is you hold down the shift key until it makes a bunch of clicking noises, and then it goes, and it resets itself and turns the keyboard back on.
I'll be darned. See,
That's
been talking about that. That as soon as you buy these laptops or electronic devices, as soon as the warranty's up, they have a program inside
Yeah.
that malfunctions your computer. I think that's wrong.
Well, I can't remember the name of this virus, but my buddy at work, his laptop did the same thing. When the warranty was up, he gave up a virus, and hey, when did that turn off the mic? I'll help him out. Anyway, the warranty came up, and this virus came on, and sure enough, what had happened is somebody at the factory loaded that on there.
I'll be darned. I just think it's wrong. I mean, they expect us to buy new computers every 2 years, every 3 years.
Now I accidentally muted Frank. So Frank, you're gonna have to turn yourself back on your end.
Gotcha.
You done with that piece of oak?
Yep.
No,
Yep, I'm done.
I'm craving something sweet. There's
Hey, boy,
absolutely nothing to make anything sweet.
I baked a cake last night.
The
Oh,
cake
man.
or you make brownies?
It's got 3 different types of chocolate in it.
3 different types of what?
Fudge chocolate.
Oh man.
And it's made by Hershey.
What's the name of the cake?
It's a very dangerous cake. Just me and my wife now. You know, I could polish this cake off probably one setting if I wanted to.
What this is here.
What the hell are you doing, Michael?
Scraping some foam.
We're watching your pocket, Michael.
Guess what? I
Sparky.
think you're going, man.
Sparky.
Yeah.
Would you use light ply for that hold down or birch ply?
You can use either one.
Okay.
10.3. I gotta see this way to see.
I'm gonna have to-
I gotta see what my 10.3. 10.3. I have some scrap wood. 36. 3. 1.75. That's good. My scrap wood, this is scrap here, is 5.8 per 5-pound wood.
Well, I'm glad I taped off all the orifices in my motor because it's covered in dust.
There's gotta be nothing. What you doing, Doofus?
What'd you call me?
I'm talking to my dog. My brat dog. My brat.
I didn't even look at the instructions. Screw it.
Wonder if I should save these. Wonder if I should save these blocks for something.
Hey, you never know.
Are they light?
No.
Throw it out.
Use them for kindling?
If it ain't light, it ain't worth nothing. I mean,
I'm wondering if I should just rebuild this entire airplane.
how much does the fuselage weigh? Or you don't know, you have a scale.
That was good.
You
I'm sure they got an app for that.
Well, I bought a new balsa for the sides,
See?
but because they didn't match the plans.
It should be all right.
Yeah.
You're
Well, my cowl is made of the same crap wood that bottom is. Part of it, anyway.
well, you're gonna have to thin it out. Let me see what this cowl weighs.
Yours probably weighs about a quarter ounce.
I don't know.
Yeah, Frank, if I could pass my scale to you, I would.
Well, one of these days I'll get one.
The cowl weighs 0.6.
0.6 ounces.
Yep,
So where did you get your scale at?
Harbor Freight.
I went up to the Harbor Freight today and asked if they had scales. They said, "Oh, we don't have any scales."
Yeah,
Bullshit.
we got them.
Yeah, all they have is a scale that you weigh yourself on there.
This is
Mine actually has the little digital scales, the little tiny ones.
Yeah.
the Syntec.
Yeah.
I got to get clear on this one too. I'm getting nothing done with the crappy weather.
Is it raining?
No, it's just real humid. When it's humid, if you shoot clear, it fogs up.
Oh.
Well, it looks like there's one heck of a storm coming your way, though.
It's supposed to be storming here tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm so anal about weight. I use aluminum screws.
Oh yeah. Every gram counts.
Hey, every little bit it does. It really does.
You know, if this was an RC airplane, I'd be done by now.
You save a gram 30 or 28 times at 28.33. You saved an ounce.
That's part of the reason why I left RC and went to Control Line. I think that the planes are more precise. You know?
Control line planes?
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like about the challenge of the build.
Yeah. You're really trying my patience.
I was building RCs. I don't ever recall building the way I do now.
I know. I don't weigh them.
Oh, I weigh. Right now I weigh everything.
RC, you don't weigh though. It doesn't matter.
No,
I mean, it probably does matter. I mean, it could matter, but
I've never owned a scale when I had RC. I had to buy one when I got into Control Line.
Yeah.
And I don't like the scale I got. It's one of them food scales from Walmart.
Isn't that the same thing that kind of like what Sparky has though?
I'd like to. I only have a 10th digit. I'd like to go. To hundreds.
Does it weigh grams? That's all you need.
Yeah.
This
I'm
bastard
fighting.
working yet or what?
Yeah, we.
Yep.
Oh, you can hear me.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You left your connection in the Philippines, bro.
The only thing I left there was nice sunny hot weather. The store shit isn't any here in Alberta.
When I spoke to your wife, did she get a kick out of that?
Oh, yeah. Apparently, you got a funny accent.
Bingo.
It's been a while since I spoke any of those words. 40 years.
Yeah.
Gosh, I was at Angeles City and I can't remember any Tagalog. I know a couple words, but they're pretty rude.
Good.
It seems to be the first ones that teach you,
I know, right?
especially the men.
I can't even remember the word thank you. Is that supalama?
Salamat. Yeah. Salamat.
37.5 ounces.
Oh, wow. It came out nice and light.
That'll be 40. Get the ink, the clear on it.
This is the third night on this airplane. It's almost done.
Wow.
Oh.
Ring rat.
3 days on that plane, Daryl?
3 evenings. I mean, if you spent 2 days, you could build one. Like the whole day.
Yeah. What is that?
The ring rat.
Ring rat.
How many laps will it last?
Okay?
How many laps will it last?
Well, it should do about 5 or 6 minutes. With me, it may last 2 or 3.
I watched your YouTube channel. You were at a contest.
Oh, yeah.
Are them guys part of the forum?
Yeah, I think most of them are, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
And how come you don't have me featured on your channel?
Yeah, Daryl.
I do. Actually, I got Stunt Hanger. I put it on most of my channels.
No,
Or most on my airplane, model airplane videos.
no. If you go to your YouTube channel and on the right hand side you could feature Stunt Hanger channel
Oh, oh okay.
on the right.
Because I didn't know that.
There's 3 dots up there on the right hand side.
Yeah.
You just click on that dot and it'll say add a channel, and then add the link and it'll put my channel up there. And you have a few more subscribers than I do. I don't know why, but you do.
Mostly because of the guns.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the guy who's got a ton of subscribers is Shug.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But he's got a whole different audience, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
His audience is huge.
and I've been doing this since 07 or 08.
We're almost up to 900 subscribers now.
Well, you're catching up to me.
I got 49. Go me, go.
Yeah.
I got 2.
I got 0.
Yeah, you got to put up videos.
Yeah, I'm not quite to that stage yet. I'm not sure how to fill out or make out a channel yet.
Oh, dude, they practically almost do it for you.
Yeah, pretty much. They do now.
All the thing you got to do is just edit the video yourself.
And don't play music on it because they'll take your channel down.
Are you saying that?
I use
Got to be careful.
their music.
Right, so do I. When I do music.
They got a few thousand songs. There's about 5. There.
I've been doing these live streams because they don't require any editing and they're uploaded to YouTube. I like that part. However, they're kind of boring for somebody that's just coming on and wants to sit down and watch the video, because these live streams are not really about one particular subject. You know, am I laying out a wing or whatever? So those edited videos take forever to make.
Yeah. What happened to your Wednesday night show? It's not on the YouTube.
I took it down.
Oh.
The reason I took it down is it was an hour of nothing. I mean, there was only 3 of us, and we weren't really talking. So,
Yeah.
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 I got one guy that gives me thumbs down on every video. Anyways, I didn't want to give him a chance to give a thumbs down on that.
I'll have to teach you how to troll hunt.
I want everybody to give me a thumbs up, not a thumbs down.
You always get a troll.
Yeah.
It doesn't really much matter. As a matter of fact, it actually helps. You know,
Oh yeah, anything is better than nothing.
right, because it's the engagement.
Yeah, that's right.
So he thinks he's doing me harm, but he's not.
No, he's actually. It's better if he does that than nothing. The like I don't. My channel's not monetized, so I really don't care. I got the ad-free channel.
Well, I put up a few ads. I mean, one every 15 minutes for 2 seconds is not bad.
Yeah.
I use copyrighted music, but nobody bit me yet. So then again, I don't have that many subscribers.
I got 472 videos up that are anywhere between 30 minutes and 2 hours. So,
Yeah.
I go back and watch them a lot.
There's a lot of video out there that I've done before.
Yeah, there is.
I've been on since 2014. And I think I made on my ads, I think in 3 years I've made $250 maybe. It'd be hard pressed to make a living at it.
It would be hard.
Now I know some people personally that they're nothing but vlogs all the time on certain things, and I mean they travel all over. They don't work, just straight YouTube vlogs all the time. They make money, but I mean, then again, they got 100,000 subscribers and all kind of other.
In order to make money on YouTube, I ought to do a video on how to make money on YouTube. You want to make money on YouTube, you got to come up with stupid shit, and the stupider the better. Because people sit around and watch that crap, and it's unbelievable. And I know there's people making $20,000, $30,000 a month on stupid shit.
Yeah, like jumping into a ceiling fan with your head.
Yeah, they had one guy with his face. His buddy was grinding a screwdriver on a grinder, and the sparks were shooting into his face.
That's it there.
But I'm sure that shit, he probably had made a whole bunch of money on that.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing, isn't it?
I thought about doing, as Bob sees it, a political runoff on my channel, but I don't want to lose my modeler subscribers. One or two political videos a week, because I got a lot to say about what the hell is going on.
That's like opening up a can of worms when you start talking political.
But those, if I do this, tell me who I'm imitating. Blah! Snake oil. Who is that?
I don't know. That was a pretty funny face.
Alex Jones.
Oh yeah.
Snake oil.
That guy's crazy.
The colloidal silver and hemorrhoidal cream.
That guy is crazy.
Get your ratings up.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. If I do a channel of stupid shit like that, I can make a ton of money.
Yeah.
You gave up drinking at the wrong time.
You might want to check your like button might have just went up a couple notches.
Hey, the thumbs down. The thumbs down guy gave you a thumbs up.
Yeah.
There you go. No thumb.
You're like, oh shit! I actually got something in common with this old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll just edit that part of Sparky out. Just edit that piece, and it'll go flying over the internet.
Yeah.
It'll be trending tomorrow. Yeah. That'd be my eyes water. Yeah.
You know, when he comes up, stupid. Well, I'm gonna skip the break. Snake oil, colonial hemorrhoidal cream, food for life.
That guy's one of a kind, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Alex
Alex
Jones.
Jones.
Then you got some knothead that's gonna stand in front of a 45 with a bulletproof vest on and get shot because he got some new body armor. Oh boy.
Oh yeah! It is time. It is time.
All that natural selection, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, my battery's going down on this phone, so I'm going to let you guys go.
All right, Mike.
All right.
Next
See ya.
time.
See you, Michael.
Bye, Mikey. Snake oil.
I mean, I'm gonna silly skip. I mean, I got all the shit to do what he does. You know, put up a nice green screen with crap playing or whatever.
Yeah, it is in the back on the green box, Nobly. The landing gear.
Careful,
Yep.
man. Them drawings are liable to turn into powder right in your hands.
Yeah.
Like poof.
No, these things are brand new. They ain't gonna turn into powder.
Ah.
No, looking at them so much, you're gonna burn them.
Yeah.
Got a big beer going there.
Huh?
Oh god.
Big beer going.
Oh yeah. 16 ounces of greatness.
Is that a Frosty?
Oh yes. It's been a very long day.
What are you gonna do this weekend, James? You gonna be flying this weekend?
No, I still ain't repaired my ringmaster yet. Get this, I glued the hinges back in. All right, so you know I gave it a little while and gave it a little test pull, make sure you know it's solid. The hinges stayed. Elevator popped off the other side. I said, screw this. So I'll rip the hinges out. I'm just going to use cloth hinges on it.
Yeah. One thing we've
That
done.
old beater, I'm just
One thing I've done at the field when I've done that was find a toothpick, and I stick a toothpick right through the bolster, right through the hinge, and everything.
that's what they had told me I could do as well. I might still do that. It's do like a needle. Put up a needle and just hook it through and then
Yep.
and then cut it flush.
Yep.
Right at the top.
Yep.
And it's amazing because it didn't come out in flight, really. I mean, it did, but it didn't. I did a little peon figure 8, came back around, and then I did a loop. Except when I came up with the loop, it went up quick and came around, but I'll be damned, I had that thing reared back. It did not want to pull out of it, and it pulled right out of it right before it almost hit the ground. And then I just started just going in circles. I figured I was pushing. This is the first flight of the day. I ain't flown in like 2 months.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it was like bobbing and weaving, like not crazy.
Yeah.
I tried to keep it, at a 45, but it kept, veering down. And then all of a sudden, it just pancaked, poof, real fast. And then, but the only thing was, it just bent the gear and popped the elevator off. So my guess is that loop. And another thing, I don't have a retainer, a push rod retainer, so it probably super flexed it and then just, popped them out. But I think it was the loop that did it in. But easy fix. The only thing, what's the real sucky part about it? It was 8:30 in the morning. I didn't leave the field till like 3, and from 8:30 till 3, I watched everybody else fly.
Oh, wow. Yep, I was gonna put that thing together and flew it.
But it's all right because I'm trading off one of them voodoos for probably a ringmaster kit. So
That's pretty nifty. What the hell is that?
that's a Megadeth shirt.
Oh, this?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
This is an X6B, S6B I designed in 2007.
That's a beauty.
And it's one I did the toothpick trick to at the Nats. Clean some of the dust off it. It's been around so damn long. I should hang this up somewhere. Hang it from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah. What engine you used in that one, Spark?
TA65.
I like that. It kind of got an old school look to it. It kind of reminds me, just at a glance, at an angle right here, at first glance, like a shoestring almost. Got like that racer kind of body.
Supermarine racer with those floats.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like a pre-Spitfire.
This airplane with engine and a carbon prop and everything weighed 58 ounces.
Wow.
The 62-inch wingspan. Oh, I lied. It's a 66-inch wingspan.
How old is that thing?
7 years.
Pretty cool looking.
No, it's more than that. 10 years. This is 17. I built it in 2007. Flew it at the 2007 Nats.
Hey, Spark, if you were going to do cloth hinges on a plane, would you put the cloth hinges before you silk span or after?
Before.
Okay.
How'd that plane fly at the Nats when you flew it?
Flew good. Well, this airplane's been sitting so long. This is from when I used to smoke. I'm getting nicotine off of it. Wow. This one looks like it's made of plastic.
Take a mortal.
Is that all dope?
Yep.
Become a god.
Is that a seated wing or open bay?
It's open bay. This is a decent airplane. I could make it fly again real quick.
What you use for power?
This was a PA-65 in this.
And your beer smells like epoxy.
This is just a conversation piece anymore.
You designed that?
Oh yeah.
Looks like something Howard Hughes would have flown.
You know, I showed that man how to fly.
Yeah.
I
I
just
gave him
went
an
on,
idea for Hell's Angels.
I don't know if you guys saw my MC-72, but there's pictures on the internet, pictures on YouTube of my MC-72, which is another racer. They call these Snyder Cup racers.
Yeah.
I sold the 72 to Bernie Trent. I have built a few airplanes in my life.
Just a few, huh? Like 200-300.
Probably
Oh,
more
more
than
than
that.
that.
Frank, I would have never expected you to be a Megadeth guy.
Why is that?
You look like a Barry Manilow fan.
Oh, jeez. That was actually my first concert. Was a Megadeth.
Oh man.
Saw them with White Zombie and Pantera.
Man. Well, you was an '80s kid, weren't you?
Yeah.
That's why. That explains it.
Macaroni, cheese, and ham. Yum.
Holy mackerel.
Look at
This
that
thing.
right there.
This thing is old. See that, Sparky?
That's the right flyer.
Yeah, I built this years ago. It's an old Gillows kit.
Did a nice job.
Thank you.
Sweet.
It's really dusty.
Does it fly?
No, it's static.
Is it balsa wood or plastic?
It's balsa and tissue, stick and tissue.
Really nice.
Nice.
That's cool, Frank.
Nice.
You know they make that kit in laser cut now.
Yeah, this is the laser cut kit.
Oh, that is? Oh, that's not old.
Well, that's all. It's been around for years.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Gillo's Die Crunch.
Since we're showing off our kits.
I don't have any kids.
Yeah, I know.
You scratch built on you. Oh,
This is one I'd like to finish.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Holy mac!
You missing your cowling?
Yeah, I'm still missing the cowling.
Yeah, I built 2 of those in high school, man. I love them.
Check out the control surfaces.
Yeah.
Do they work?
No, it's a static. Nice, I have that kit.
How long did it take you to put together?
This one?
Yeah.
About a week.
You can have it all framed up in probably 3 hours, easy, really. It's just covering it is a real bitch.
Oh man, I love covering.
Where?
Well, we better find that tack before I step on.
Did a good job on covering with poly span.
It turned out good. I was happy with it. Nice.
Anyway, here's the profile of this model.
I love the windshield. I think that's cool.
Just sticks and sheet.
Interesting.
Well, that's a big old fat fuselage.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I'm gonna get a tack.
Oh, hey. Got you.
The ceiling. You know what? I haven't had my lights on all day.
Can't tell, really. It's pretty bright still in there. Huh.
Got you beat.
Yeah, I don't have no comic kits. I haven't had a comic kit since I was like 10 years old.
You guys watch this. I'm gonna turn the lights on.
I'll probably be able to go outside and cut my grass once you do it.
Do I need to put my sunglasses on?
How's that? Is that brighter?
Yeah, it turned brighter.
Yeah, I just seen your shadow go all over the room and disappear. Hey, Frank, you want a Ringmaster Jr.? Want another one?
Oh, did you get one?
No, that's that same one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have one.
Dude, I'm telling you, just holding the box without the wing, because the wing's up on the wall, just holding the box, the weight of this, feels about the weight of my full-blown Ringmaster built.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did get some original silk span with it, though, if you want to call it that. So I guess that's a plus.
It's pretty yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy gave me a bunch of his silk span. It's all yellow. Looks like nicotine, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this one looks like.
My Stuka wing is all nice and pretty and white with poly span, but my tail feathers are all nicotine covered silk span.
There you go, Frank. There's the DR1.
That's the old Die Crunch kit, isn't it?
Oh yeah, man. And
This
there's
one's the laser cut.
Pride and Joy, the DH4.
Yeah, that's cool.
That Poker D7 looks good.
Yeah, it's nice.
My
This
dad
one.
has my DR1 at his house I built in high school. And he actually did a really good job on the tissue on that thing. Usually they come out like shit.
You know, I want to finish it, but the dang radial engine that comes in the kit, it's crap,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't look good. So I'm trying to find a place I can get a replica mini, miniature.
There
Wait.
was oh man, I think it was I think the site shut down. I think it was Aerodrome RC, and they made a bunch of little electrics in that scale, pretty much. I mean, anywhere from 18-inch up to like 50-something inch, all World War I. And I
Yeah.
think they had the balsa rotaries where you had to build it up. So say like the pistons, and the cylinders are pretty much, it'd be pieces of balsa and like disc, whatever, stacked up, but it'd be the right shape, right profile.
That's what I might have to do. I might have to build one up in balsa.
You make it, send it to me, I'll mold it for you. I got a vacuum for
Make the radial you vacuum form it.
Yeah.
It's a rotary, right? It's a rotary, Frank.
It's a 9-cylinder.
Rotary.
What did I say?
Huh?
What did I say? Radial?
You said a radial. Everybody calls it a radial. It's okay.
What it is.
Well, it is, but the whole motor turns with the prop. Obviously.
He said the man who designed that was half genius and half madman.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
It's the Oberosol or whatever. I forgot the name of that engine.
Crankshaft is bolted to the firewall, and the propeller is bolted to the case.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that keeps them cool.
Yep.
Well, they did it back then.
I don't know what happened to the dang tack.
I can't remember what the reason is, but you can't make it even number cylinder radial.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't it be
I
like
wonder
a
what.
timing? Be like a timing issue?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. When I went through A&P school, we covered the radials just a little bit.
I mean, I got a World War I library right there behind me. I could find out in 2 seconds, but I'm fat and lazy.
That's a neat looking plane, Daryl.
Oh, you're about to tell me that. I was about to say.
It's like a ringmaster with a good airfoil.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, there you go.
If everybody will be quiet for a second, I'll tell you why. We'll ask the phone.
Hey, Google. Galaxy, why is there only 9 cylinders?
Okay, quiet, everybody. Why are radial engines odd cylinders?
Radials have an odd number of cylinders in the row. Together, the firing order can be maintained, providing smooth operation.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Something about the firing order?
Yeah, so every other cylinder can fire for smooth operation.
He's lying.
I saw a somewhere on Facebook they had a whole history of the radial engines. It was pretty cool.
It says 4-stroke radials have an odd number of cylinders per row, so that a consistent every other piston firing order can be maintained, providing smooth operation. For example, on a 5-cylinder, the firing order is 1, 3, 5, 2, 4, and then back is 1, only 1, goes backward. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
The wildest engine is the Wankel.
Yeah.
Winkle?
Henry Wankel, I mean, he was a German.
Yep.
It's a two-stroke. Well, guys, it's 11 o'clock, 2 hours on. I think it's about time to wrap it up.
All right.
Appreciate you joining me. We'll do a couple more before I leave. 3 more before I go back.
When's the next one?
Monday night.
right.
Monday night is scheduled. But if I got something interesting coming up, I might do one Sunday.
Oh, Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock. That's our scheduled time. Nobody comes on in the first half hour. For first 15 minutes, I turn it off. And, lack of interest. So far, somebody's come on, so
Yeah.
make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Well, I see you guys again. Fair winds, tight lines.
See you.
See ya.
See ya.
Crazy.
Oh, Frank.